Aloha Leo, welcome to your tarot reading for the week of April 13th through the 19th. We're going to go ahead and dive right in. If you want to get your personal tarot reading, you can go to themagicsiren.com. If you want to join us over on our Patreon, all of that information is in the description box below. But we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the overall vibe for the week. Then we will move into any potential obstacles or challenges. Then we'll see how to overcome those challenges and then any extra messages that universe and spirit might have for you. We are going to start with some love oracles today. We'll move into some general oracles and then we'll pull out the tarot deck. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in terms of love, emotions, and relationships for Leo this week. You had a card come out immediately. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is the energy of true love being available to you. Maybe love in general is highlighted for you this week. There's a lot of energy when it comes to happiness and fulfillment, whether this is in a romantic relationship, whether this is just with your friends, your community, maybe your relationship to yourself. Just know that this week is all about love, happiness, and fulfillment. What a great way to start this reading. For those of you that are single and you're calling in a relationship in love, know that you might, connect with that person this week. And if you're in a current relationship, know that, sparks are flying again. Chemistry is coming. Maybe we are rekindling that flame. Let's go over to some general messages as well to add to this overall vibe. Leo, your cards are flying out today. I love that. We have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skill variation. This might also just be letting somebody know that you love them. Okay, opening up and saying I love you, opening up and saying I care about you, maybe letting your friends know that they're on your mind, whatever the case is. But this speaker card also represents sharing your story, speaking your truth. Maybe there are some things that you've gone through in life, and if you share that with people, you might be really helping them get through something similar. This also can just represent for those of you that are maybe looking for a new job, a new career, or maybe just a little side hustle, starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel, or maybe just putting yourself out there as a motivational speaker overall, okay? Also, too, with that card, I always say sharing your story, right? Don't be afraid to speak your truth this week. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind, even if it does have to do with your feelings. It's a really good week for you to speak your truth and share how you feel. Let's move into our tarot cards, okay? We're going to continue on with the overall theme and vibe of the week. You do have Judgment coming out. Judgment is that card of using your best judgment this week, using your best opinion of yourself, of your own choices this week. This is also the card of divine timing. Anytime you see these angel wings on a tarot card, it represents divine timing. So you are in divine timing this week, okay, Leo? Also, too, with the Judgment card, this card is about not allowing the opinions or judgment of other people stop you from making the decisions that align with you this week. If you really care about somebody or something and it's bringing you happiness and fulfillment, choose to move forward with that. Choose to keep that in your life. Choose to hold space for that. It doesn't matter if somebody else doesn't agree with it. It doesn't matter if your bestie's telling you that they don't like that or that's not for them. It's your life. You get to decide, right? Your judgment comes out and says that this is a time for you to make the decisions based on what you truly desire, because divine timing is at work right now for you, okay? So I like that Judgment's coming out. Judgment is kind of a powerful card, right? It's like we are using our judgment to the best of our abilities for what is in alignment with us this week. And we're not allowing anybody else to sway us, okay? Let's go ahead and see any potential obstacle or challenge for this week, okay? We have the Devil card. So for some of you, you are dealing with, which I'm going to go ahead and make sure I cover everybody's bodies on these cards. You are maybe dealing with somebody in your life that is trying to sway your decisions, Leo, okay? Remember, you're the star of your own show, right? You're the main character of your life. So you get to decide what things you're going to bring with you moving forward. For some of you, this might have to really do with romantic relationships. Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody and someone in your family doesn't approve of them. Maybe your bestie doesn't approve of them. And again, take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, that's fine. But I'm just saying that this Devil energy can represent somebody that might be manipulative, gaslighting. Maybe somebody is trying to guilt trip you into making a decision that you don't really want to make. Use your best judgment this week and don't allow the opinions of others, especially if they're toxic, manipulative, codependent, to sway you, okay? Remember, you are the main character of the show. The Devil can represent all of that energy. It could be somebody that's trying to guilt trip you. It could be an energy of manipulation or gaslighting, and you get to say what you're gonna do. It is okay to say no, okay? It is okay to say, I do not wanna do that. It is okay to say, I'm protecting my peace. It is okay to not do something because you don't want to do it, okay? So don't let anybody gaslight you or manipulate you this week, Leo. Usually for all of you Leos, you can't be manipulated anyway, right? Like, you're very, very strong in that sense, but it feels like this is somebody that's close to you, and that's why it might be. And maybe that speaker card is even saying, like, don't be afraid to speak your truth this week and say, you know what, I actually don't want to do that, or I don't agree with that, or this is what I'm deciding to do. You can either support me on it or you can watch from the sidelines. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and see how to overcome the potential obstacle or challenge this week, okay? How are we overcoming the potential obstacle or challenge this week? Even if it's family, I do want to say, even if it's family, it is okay to tell a family member, you know, I can love you from afar, and I do care about you. I love you. I appreciate you, but I also have to make sure that the environments and relationships and things that I hold in my life are in a positive light, right? Not necessarily in a manipulative or gaslighting energy. Let's go ahead and see how we're overcoming this. We have Wheel of Fortune in reversal. I think the moment that we take full accountability of everything that's in our life, this is when the wheel is going to turn in the upright for you. The Wheel of Fortune is like the wheel of life. It is constantly in motion, okay? So I think when it comes to the matters of like having happiness and love and fulfillment available to you in your life, you might just have a couple of Debbie Downers around you, okay? And the moment that we take accountability to say, you know what, I think I need to put up my boundaries, or I need to create that space from this energy of, again, raining on my parade, my Wheel of Fortune is going to turn in its upright position, and I'm going to be able to ride a better wave moving forward. But I do feel like you just have a couple of people or environments or situations in your life right now that are just raining on your parade right now, Leo. Don't allow anything to rain on your parade. Remove it from your life. Create that space. Use your best judgment, okay? And just know that the moment that you do create that space and those boundaries, your Wheel of Fortune will turn into its upright position, and it'll feel like luck is on your side again. It'll feel like things are going your way again, that there's this sort of positive forward movement. Because when we see the Wheel of Fortune in reversal, it's like it feels like there's this stagnant energy. We know that there are things right there that are available to us. We know that love is right on the other side, that happiness, fulfillment, but there's just this energy of not having that momentum and that wave. It is coming. Remove this energy from your life, okay? And again, sometimes that gaslighting, that manipulation, right? That guilt tripping, sorry, very loud motorcycle passing by. That guilt tripping, sometimes that could keep us stuck, right? And that, unfortunately, will keep that wheel from turning as well. Let's go ahead and get any extra messages from Spirit and Universe this week, Leo. We have the 9 of Wands. Do not give up, first and foremost, okay? 9 of Wands energy is very much don't give up. Don't give up this week. But also too, the 9 of Wands, do you see how they're holding all those wands there as like a protective barrier? This is the card of healthy boundaries. This is the card of boundaries, okay? So take a moment this week, Leo, and ask yourself, what are my healthy boundaries looking like? And am I upholding those boundaries with every person and relationship in my life? Because I think what's gonna happen is when you do inventory of all the relationships and the people and the environments and all that stuff that's in your life right now, everything that's in your life, I think there's going to be a couple of things that you saw slipped through the cracks, right? It could be a couple of things that have been in your life already before you learn these new healthy boundaries that maybe you just haven't released it yet, right? Take a moment and uphold your healthy boundaries. Your healthy boundaries are going to protect your peace. They're going to protect your happiness. It's also going to help you call in true love in multiple different aspects of your life. Do not be afraid to speak up and say, hey, you know what? My healthy boundaries require there to be no gaslighting, no manipulation, no guilt tripping, okay? This is my life. I get to choose what things I will continue to move forward with. I get to choose what I want to spend my time doing. I get to choose what's going on because I am the star of my own show, right? Do not allow anyone or anything to block your blessings at this time due to codependency, manipulation, or toxic energy. All right, you're the star of the show. You get to choose it. Don't give up. Your healthy boundaries matter this week. This is a week of healthy boundaries for you, Leo. I love this. If you're still here watching this video, first of all, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't liked this video, maybe consider giving it a like. consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a lot and I would really appreciate it. And if you want to get a personal tarot reading, you can always find me at themagicsiren.com. We have so many other things over there too. We have Siren Star Report, we have weekly newsletters, we have so much going on over there. Go and check it out. Other than that, everything is in the description box below, okay? I will let you get back to your week. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you again soon. Aloha.